Hello people out there. I'd like to talk about race. I know I'm an old white guy and I shouldn't talk about race because I'm supposed to be the evil, racist old white guy, the one who ruined the whole world, especially when I'm a baby boomer. I'm the worst, right? Yeah, I don't believe that crap, but that's okay. What I do believe, I've heard it from celebrities and I've heard it from all over media, that there's something that I'm supposed to do, is I'm supposed to acknowledge my whiteness, my white privilege. You know what my white privilege is? I'm on Social Security, I'm old, I'm not making a lot of money, but you know what? I have the same privileges that everybody else in America has. And what I don't like is being called, you gotta accept your whiteness. What is your whiteness? What is whiteness? Well, to me, it's derogatory, it's demeaning, it's a put down. It's like you're superior and I'm a piece of garbage. That's what you're telling me. Just accept my whiteness, because you're so much better than I am. I gotta accept my whiteness and admit that I'm a racist, which I'm not. And since if I say I'm not, I must be. I'm so confused, but what the hell? I'm old and confused and grumpy old white man. Confused. Now, get some points. The points are, when you use the word whiteness, as far as I'm concerned, it's very, very close to the N-word. That's what it feels like. I know somebody's going to say, well, it's about time somebody was treating white people that way. They've been treating black people that way for hundreds of years. And I don't want to go into all that. I will say this. There was one time in the 80s, I was a serviceman. And by means service, I was doing boilers and water heating and stuff. And I stopped to use a phone in Signal Hill, California. And went to use a phone on the side of the road. I parked in the road. Big parking lot. Up in the parking lot, just a soul food restaurant. I didn't think nothing of it. I thought, oh, soul food restaurant, whatever. Looks like they got a new parking lot. Cool. So I went over to use the phone. And it said blacks only. What? I go, and this is 1980s, 85 or whatever it was, California. This isn't 1940s Alabama, Mississippi or something. This is ridiculous. So I used the phone. A guy in an apron come out of that restaurant, must be the cook or something, and yes, he was a black guy. He starts yelling at me, honky, cracker, and all kinds of names that I can't remember, but I do remember this. He's telling me I'm not black, I can't use that phone, and I'm a piece of garbage white man, I can't use that phone, and I'm yelling at me about it. I'm trying to talk to my boss, get an address, and I told him to, excuse me, F off. This is a free country. And I started using the phone, trying to get the address. And I had to tell my boss, no, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to this guy over here to tell me I can't use the phone because I'm white. But that doesn't happen to white people, right? It never happens to white people. There's a lot of other instances I've seen that's happened to me because of my race. Not just from black people. It was Mexicans that treated me that way, and it was different races. Vietnamese people would push me away. Then there was other ones of the same races that treat me really well. So it's not like everybody in a certain race is racist. But then again, I don't care about race. I don't care what race you are. I care about who you are. Are you a good person? I mean, do we have the same interests? Do we want to, hang out together? Sure, fine. That's good. But to say that, I'm racist because I'm born that way, that's like saying, well, you know what? Yeah, you're born liking tomatoes. I don't know. I like tomatoes. I mean, it's crazy. It's like, you're born a certain way. No, you're not. You're born a criminal. You're born, a welfare queen. No, you're not. You're not born anything. You're born a baby, pure slate. And you can make what you want out of your life. And sure, you're going to have influences. Your parents are going to influence you, your friends. But you got to know what's right. You got to figure out what the reality is in your life. What's good for you. Stop blaming everything on everybody else. It's not their fault that your life is the way it is. You know, I mean, they're just trying to survive in this world. Some people got it easier than others, you know. I've had some bad times in my life, real bad times, and I've ended up in places that I shouldn't have ended up. But I did. And I don't want to talk about those because it's pretty bad. But I worked my way out of them best I could. I'm still working my way out of some of them. I probably always will. That's not the point. The point is, we should start working together, not to push people away from each other. But of course, you know, the left, it's all about race. It's all about, oh, you must be born racist because that's the way it is, because we need this or that. I don't know. You want help? Ask for it. I don't like to ask for help. I suck at it. So, I usually end up doing things alone, which sometimes isn't always the best way. You should learn to ask for help. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, stop calling people racist. Stop cancel culture. That's really bad, but don't want to go there right now. There's a whole bunch of other things going on in this world. It's just stupid. And people just don't understand what they're really doing. They're canceling culture, period. They say this isn't right or that's not right. It's like, it's actually, you know, like the Redskins. That was a term of endearment. It was meant to facilitate the Native American. It wasn't meant to put them down. But of course, you know, we have to get rid of it. I have to get rid of Aunt Jemima. Which I don't see why, because that was a good thing. Black people, it honored them. You know, put them on the front cover of something. Maybe they could change what she looked like, or something of that nature. Change her name, I don't know. But what's wrong with putting a black person on things? They need more. They need more input to the way the world is, just like everybody else. But, you know, we're just evil people, and we've got to claim our whiteness. And for you white people out there, in the past with all the riots and all the stuff, and you bow down on one knee and you ask for forgiveness from the black person. Well, first off, you are a racist pig when you do that. Why? Because you think you're so much better that you have to bow down and ask for forgiveness for being better than they are. Then the black people who are asking you to bow down are acting superior to you, and guess what? Yeah, you're black, you can be racist too. Sorry. You don't like it? I don't care. I don't care about all this stuff. Well, I do care. That's why I'm here. But just don't stop calling people, get their whiteness out, or whatever the hell that means. Accept their whiteness. I mean, that's accept I'm a bad person. You go to hell. That's all I can say. Go to hell. And I don't know. I'm out here in the Oregon coast looking at the ocean. It's beautiful. The world's beautiful. And why can't we all just get along? You know? Yeah, Rodney King. Cool. Let's get along with everybody. You know, yeah, we're going to disagree, but we can disagree together. Here's another thing. I watched a video about Sharon Osbourne being chastised, or she's trying to tell people that she's not racist because of Piers Morgan or something. And I don't even know what Piers Morgan said. I really don't care. Meghan Markle, I mean, she's an elitist rich person. I don't care. I mean, so she's a princess, or was a princess, can be a princess, who knows, who cares? Here's the thing. Are the royals racist? I don't care. That's their problem, not mine. But here's the problem. We're all dwelling on this. And there's other problems that are more important, and we all know that. And like right now, there's riots in Portland again. For what? What reason? Oh, well, we don't like the police, or we don't like the government, but yet we're Antifa and we like communism. and socialism, which is the government controlling your life. That sounds like fun. Let's do that. I mean, you can't get what you want to come across by burning things down. You got to build things up. So let's start building things up, building people up, helping people. I mean, there's so many things we dwell on in this world. It's like we got to push people to college. Well, maybe they can go to trade school. Maybe they can get a job. They don't have to go to college. I didn't go to college, and I did a lot of things in my life. I was a plumber, mechanic. I ran a weather station without a college degree. I was a manager of group homes without a college degree. I did a lot of things because I had experience. Experience goes a long way, and I had skills. That goes a long way. Skills helps you out. And that's another thing I like to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about today. Let's get straight about what the minimum wage really is and what it isn't. Okay? Well, right now I'll say it's not a living wage. It was never meant to be a living wage. It was meant to be a starting wage. And if you go any longer than a year on minimum wage, that's your own fault. You start at minimum wage and you work yourself up, getting skills, getting practice at how to work and doing things. And now, if you're working at a fast food restaurant, which I only did once just to put a little money in my pocket between jobs, and I was washing the pans and dishes and stuff in the back and loading and unloading. When I got another job that paid more, did more, I quit. They didn't want me to quit, but I quit. I worked 2 jobs for a while, saved some money up. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. At the same time, you don't stay there unless they promote you to something better. I know people who started at the bottom in high school as a staff, making minimum wage. Then they became a supervisor, a manager, and they end up being district manager. And then they end up owning 3 or 4 of the fast food restaurants. Yeah, that's how you do it. I'm not that smart, but she is. She's my niece, so more power to her. Me? Yeah, I screwed up a lot. Lost a lot of money. Ended up in trouble. You know, normal stupid stuff. Which, it's my own fault. It's not anybody else's fault I'm in the predicament I am, but I'm not that bad off. I have a little apartment. I have a car. Actually, I have another old car, and both are old. An old beat up. And I have a new motorcycle made in China. Oh boy, it's fun. I gotta get rid of that thing. Had it for a few years. It's falling apart already. And I got color TV. I don't have cable. I can't afford cable or satellite, so I just stream everything. And my life's not that bad. I have a cell phone. You know, I'm not gonna go scream and cry because, you know, I'm only making less than $2,000 a month. You know, I'm making what, a little over, $1,100 a month. If I was doing this in where I grew up in Orange County, I would be on the streets. But luckily, I'm over here, and I work for my rent. That's how I pay my rent. I go fix things for my landlord. That pays my rent. You know, you gotta find skills that you're good at, do skills, and just go on with your life. Raising the minimum wage is just gonna raise all the prices, and you're not gonna gain anything. You're just gonna be stuck where you are. So don't be stuck where you are. Remember, just because you're a worker doesn't mean you're not a capitalist, and you can't use capitalist ways to get ahead. Capitalist ways to get ahead are skills to sell yourself, to become better in yourself. If you have to go to night school, if you have to work hard, it doesn't matter. Do something. Don't be lazy like me. I'm a lazy guy. You know, there's things I need to do, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it. I mean, I got to do dishes today? Jeez, I think I'll just go out to eat. That costs money. I don't care. It's better than doing dishes. I'm lazy. The other day I went to put spark plugs in my car, and I'm looking outside. Well, it's a little windy and kind of chilly. I really don't have to. It's running okay. I won't do it. Because I looked at it and I go, oh, it's harder than I thought it was going to be. Come on, lazy Melly. Just go out and do it. You know, learn some skills. Do something. There's always opportunities out there. This is America. And if you think there's no opportunities for you, somebody's lying to you. Don't listen to people who put you down. Because there's tons of them out there. And all they tell is how bad you are. I went through that for a while. had an ex-wife that just, every time I turned around, she just put me down. And I got rid of her. Well, she got rid of me. And, I don't know, it took a while, but I learned that, hey, I'm not that bad. Huh. I'm not that good, but I'm not that bad. So, I don't know how I got off on this tangent about all this, but this is my first time doing this, and it's probably going to be my last. Who knows? I don't know if I have the guts to do this, but I'm going to try. What the hell? I'm going to try. That's all you can say. Try something. You never know. It might come out good. I tried eBay. I tried this. I tried that. It would go good for a while, then it would go collapse. I started businesses. I've done this, and yeah, some are good, some are bad. Just keep going, you know? And remember, reality is a bitch. Yeah, when you face reality, that's something I like to talk about, but not today. I'd like to say thanks everybody for listening, if anybody's listening. Have a great day and enjoy your life, and please stop telling white people to do something about their whiteness. Yeah, that's you, Oprah, saying something about you gotta acknowledge your whiteness. I ain't acknowledge my whiteness. I'm white, oh, whatever. Yeah, I'm also part Mohawk, little tiny bit. So little that you can't see it. And then, yeah, that type of stuff. It's ridiculous. You know, we gotta stop looking at people as race and looking at people as people. And I know, talking about to Oprah one time, way back in the OJ times, she told a white guy that was saying that he doesn't see race, he sees a human being, and she said, well, if you don't see a black woman, you don't see me. In other words, she's putting her blackness before her humanity. First, you're human, and you're a woman, and then, yeah, you're black. Good. Very good for you. You made a lot out of yourself, and it's awesome. But you know what? Well, white people aren't that bad. I'm sorry, black people, we white people, we're not that bad. You listen to the left, don't listen to those guys. I don't know what the hell's wrong with those people. They're psychos. they're wackos. They're Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs. Well, I better shut up. I'll talk forever. Talk to you later. You have a good day, guys.